Hello, this is Mrs. J, and today we're going to look at Autodesk Inventor training for the practice exam using GMetrix. So I signed into GMetrix. I'm going to choose a new test. You may continue with your own if you already started. And I'm going to click on Autodesk Certified User, Inventor, and then we have choices. I'm going to use practice exam number 1. Training mode. Training mode means the clock goes continuously and you can have help. I'm going to start a new test. So when you're in training mode, it gives you this clock that doesn't stop, and it gives you this help feature. If you click on it, it gives you more information about how to do the task that they're asking. If you don't do training and you just do the regular testing, it's the same questions, but the clock runs out and doesn't have the help. Okay, so it says to open viewcube.ipt. IPT is a part file. Let's go to Inventor. You do not need a project folder because we're not going to save our work. We're going to go to File, Open, over here. I'm on the home screen. If you don't have it, hit the house, Open. And if you are looking for your files, you're going to go to your name. If you're in school, your name, and there's 2 document folders. See document, the second one, GMetrix templates. Once you've done this one time, it defaults to that folder. Okay, and the name of the file was viewcube IPT. Let's scroll down, viewcube. I know it's a part file because it has a little blue cube next to it. That means part. Open. It's always going to have an error message. Click yes. Okay, and let's see what it says to do. Use the view cube to see the other side of the part. What's the length of the longest line? Okay, if you're doing this on your own, you can just read through here and do it. I'll just show you real quick. They want you to use the view cube. There's other ways to do that. But I clicked on the top right side and I just kind of left clicked and dragged it. It lets you like move it around. Okay, and then to get the answer, inspect, measure, get that ruler. Inspect is a tab. Measure is a command, and then hover on that longest line, and that should be your answer there. Let's see. Oh, you have to pay attention to this. The same thing on your certification test. It has 3 number signs, so it wants 3 numbers as an answer, not inches, not decimal. And then click next to see your progress. Okay, we're good. All right, let's try number 2. Open View Management IPT. So I'm going to escape out of this. I'm just going to X this out over here. It's this little one. I don't need it. You don't need to save it. Open. I already forgot the name. Sorry. View Management. View Management. Okay, scroll down. See how it defaulted there? I didn't have to do anything. Open. Yes. And then let's see what it says to do. Change the ground plane settings. Add 10 millimeters to the minor grid display. Excuse me. What is the new setting? Okay, I'm going to use help for this. Go to the View, Appearance, Ground Plane Settings. So, View, Appearance, Ground Plane, let's drop that down, Settings. So I just follow the instructions. View, Appearance, Ground Plane, Settings. I'm going to open that up. The minor display says 20, and I believe they said to add 10. Add 10 to the minor grid display. What's the new setting? Well, 10 plus what we see, 20, is 30. The new test does not watch what you're doing in your software. The older test does. You would have to do it, hit apply. But we know the answer is 30, so we can move along. 30. And I'm checking this out. It doesn't have decimals. Go to next. I like these easy ones. Okay, sweep. Open sweep. Create a cross section for a sweep feature using the spline provided as the path. This is question 3. The cross section is 0.25 inches diameter circle. Sweep the circle along the path. What's the new surface area? Okay, close this. Do not save changes. When you're taking your test, close and don't save. Be quick because you run out of time. Sweep. They said it was a part file. It does not look like the picture. Remember that GMetrix is going to show you the final product. So if you open a file, it doesn't look like their picture because they want you to get to this on every question. I'm going to open sweep. Yes. And I need to read the help. Okay, create panel sweep, go to the cross profile cross section, select the path, parallel orientation. It's going to give you an error. Okay, so let's do that. Let's see, sweep. I'm going to select this as my profile, the circle. Remember, a sweep is always perpendicular. So I'm going to select that. And then this is my path. And then they said it's going to give me an error. It did not. I think the first time I did this, it gave me an error. I might have corrected it, so forgive me. It's going to give you an error. You just close it. Right-click the sweep IPT. So when they say right-click this right here, right-click, they're talking about over here in your model tab. Right-click and select eye properties. You're going to get a lot of questions with this. Right-click, eye properties, and then let's see what it says. Physical tab, read the area. Okay, physical. Always going to say 0 until you update. Always going to say 0 until you update. And then you just have to find the area for your answer, which is here somewhere, I promise. Material density, mass, area, 1.859. Let's see if that works. So here it says number, decimal, number, 1.859. And then next. Okay, so no big deal. That was kind of fun. I think if yours give you an error message, you can go back and do it the second time, and it should work. They did that on purpose with their file. Okay, one more, number 4, and then we'll stop. Open assembly constraints, and then constrain the two components. Measure the relationship from the base of the bolt to the base of the nut. Right here they want. You have to read these carefully because that's hard, no offset. What's the distance of the remaining grip length? That's the bolt sticking out. Okay, let's close this. Close this. Save changes. No, and it's called assembly constraints open. Assembly. This is a assembly file. See, it's different. It's not a blue cube. It's bunch cubes. It's showing you put some things together. Open. Yes. We're going to use the insert constraint. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit. So we're going to go to constrain, insert, hover. Move these back over here. All right, and I'm going to do the very edge of this. So not here, but there, the very edge of that. Left click. I'm going to come up to my bolt, and I'm going to get that circle. Left click. Is that cute noise? Apply. And then they want us to measure. Inspect, measure, and I want the edge, so you've got to be careful there. This circle and this. That's the space in between. That's that little space. I can't hover on it. Doesn't maybe see the blue arrow? Yeah, and that's your distance. 0.787. Let's see. All right, if you're just watching this for the answers, don't do that. Practice, because you have to be able to physically do this quickly on your test. Test is 50 minutes, 30 questions. You can do it. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll do the next 4 in another video.